Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, continuing our game as Brazil. And I was trying to look up some of the math about like our battleships versus the city defenses. And I mean, one of the things I saw, I think I mentioned last episode, the episode before that, something like that, at 30 strength positive to our positive, we would do about 10 damage. I was looking at my spreadsheet wrong, actually. That was, if you're 30 strength below another unit, the most damage you can do is about 10.8. If you're 30 strength higher than another unit, you actually have a chance on a good roll of doing a one shot, 100%. In fact, even on a normal roll, you'll do 99.6 damage to a normal unit. Now, we're talking about cities, and cities work a little bit differently. The math works basically the same, but I think ranged units get a 50% penalty, I want to say, against city defenses. So I really need to declare war against somebody again, just to look at the math and see how much strength one of these ships actually gets. I guess I could have looked at the recording before we did a bombard that last episode. But the idea being, like these ships right here, they're at 95. This one unfortunately does not have the right promotion, which is I kind of keep remembering. But 95 here, and so if that gets cut in half, then we're sitting at, what, 47? Which obviously is a pretty big penalty. Now, we'll be able to stick a lot of battleships along the outside of each one of these cities when the time comes. But the problem is I can't really see, the actual math on how much damage these things are going to be able to do until I get, in war. There's not really an easy way to see that strength difference. I wasn't able to find quite the right... I found the formula, the main formula for combat. It is kind of crazy. It's 30 times the natural log, or no, sorry, not the natural log. Sorry, it's the Euler, however you say that. E to the 0.04 times the strength difference times whatever. The formula's on there somewhere. If you want to find the formula, just go look up damage formula on one of the wikis for Civilization. You can see the damage formula for how much damage a unit versus a unit would actually do. But city combat is just a teeny tiny bit difference. Effectively, it works. This calculation works the same, but the amount of damage you do is, again, I think cut in half, if I remember right. So I'll have to do some more research on that. But so that really kind of determines how many of these ships do we actually need. I don't know. That's the question that I'm still trying to figure out and try to answer. But we'll keep making some things for now. I don't think we're close to where we would need to be yet. And then, of course, we've got to take the time to move our ships into position. I mean, the first thing we probably need to do is grab, a few of our earliest ones and send them out to be in position near our enemies. Although, problem is, we can't... I was going to say send them out to be near our enemies that are further away, but we can't do that if we can't promote them outside of our range. Now, we could send some guys over here to Geneva to get promoted, or to get upgraded, I should say, just before we surround this city. So that one could work. If we can get some units over to Geneva. We may start sending some of these quadrants over there. Although if they run into any barbarians, they're going to be in trouble because I'm not upgrading them yet. So we'll have to figure that one out. We might send this battleship over there actually with them. We'll see. You do have your promotion, so you're good. In fact, yeah, why not? Let's see if we can get you over here. We can start getting you guys over that direction. That will help us out quite a bit. Yeah, we still don't want to upgrade you yet. Just make sure I hit alerts. I think the Maori city, it has the most strength, but it's also the easiest one for us to completely surround with ships. So I think we'll still be okay with that one. I'll go ahead and send you over here as well. Just be near here and be ready. 99 strength is a lot of strength. That city is going to be tough. I mean, we may need 10 ships over there. I mean, once you throw in walls, that changes some of the math as well. So it does get kind of confusing, kind of hard to figure out, actually. That's why we're just going to build a whole bunch of... No, stop swapping to those. Can we not build... Okay, it keeps confusing itself. I don't want to build these. Because it had a quadroom in there for a minute. Yeah, I don't know. This does not help us. Because if we go negative on this too early, then what's that going to do for us? I mean, I could get rid of them. Actually, what I could do is, I could get rid of our coal, buy a whole bunch of quadremes, and then have them just sitting there. But that, I don't know. It doesn't really work very well either. This is a very tough puzzle to crack, quite frankly. How much does it cost us to buy a battleship? $12.90. That's actually not that bad. Now, that does not trigger our Venetian arsenal, though, is the problem. So we really don't want to do that. Maybe we build a bunch of them now so that it drains our coal so that we can then build the rest of our quadremes that we would need. And then use those quadremes to get into position and be ready to pull the trigger. So that might work out. In fact, if that's what we're going to do, we'll probably just leave the quadremes closer to home so that we can get them promoted and moved out quicker. Okay, well, we'll just build as many battleships as we can then. I guess that's going to have to be... I'm still okay with you not being... But anything that's not a battleship currently will count as a win for the moment. Did lose suzerain status. I'm guessing with Geneva. Yeah. We needed to get a spy over there to help us out with this. Also, there's Rapa Nui that we could go after as well. Right there. If we can encourage them to go out to that direction. We'll see. Let's see if we can get Rapa Nui as well. Alright, so you... Honestly, there's nothing for you to do here. We'll take your promotion. Is it Fabricate Scandal is what we do? I think it is, right? Yeah, so that's actually good for us. We'll grab that. We'll send you to... we will send you to Geneva and see if we can start flipping that to us. Alright, so what do we want to do here? What is the plan here? I mean, the only plan I kind of have would be to work our way up to Seaport so we can get fleets straight up. Which, I mean, we can do. Let's work our way up to some airplanes. Would airplanes actually help us? Some bombers. Bomber would not quite be able to reach there, I don't think. Don't think so. I mean, they technically could help if we had carriers, but that's really pushing this really late. So I'm not really feeling that. I'm just going to start cleaning up some of the stuff back here. Whatever. Just do whatever for the moment. I'm not too concerned about most of it. Alright. I was wanting to get this guy. I don't know that we're going to get him in time, though. Not with Netherlands. Oh, we're getting 58 per turn. Well, that turn we did, because we just finished some stuff off. We'll keep trying. I'll see if we can get that. So you are still struggling with your loyalty. Whatever, just do the granary for now. I mean, it's falling slowly, but it is definitely falling. I don't know, I heard you guys just chill out of range for now. Alright, we will take your promotion. Again, city district defenses. Try and keep sending as many guys over there as we can. Okay, so you've actually got this hooked up, so we're good there. Although we are currently not getting that because of reasons. So that's not ideal. But also means we don't need you over there. Oh, I'll come back here. Any chance of earning a great merchant? Oh, we can buy one. Really expensive, but kind of a nice merchant to pick up because, it, you know, another governor title would be kind of nice right about now. Well, we may need the money for over here, but I don't. It would take us a while to get to the point where we would be able to. You know what? Whatever. Let's just get it.
In a market economy, however, the individual has some possibility of escaping from the power of the state.
There's our drill manuals right there. So, right, let's get rid of these. We're not going to be upgrading anything anytime soon. The loyalty stays. Coal stays, for sure. The loyalty there stays. The loyalty there stays. Harbor adjacency stays. Maybe pick up the gold. We're going to get some more gold coming in. As much gold as we can get. It's not a lot of gold, unfortunately, but we'll go with that, I guess. Sure would be nice to get into the proper area. We're actually only 12 away, but we still got a ways to go as far as just getting there. Let's go ahead and grab governor titles where we can. Envoys are also very useful. So that does give us a governor. Oh, not yet, right? Yeah, we have to consume it. Would be awesome if it had 2 charges, which I highly doubt. There's our trader. We'll just keep trading with there. Most gold sounds good. Just one action, but that's okay. Oh, you need a commercial hub. Boo. We don't own any commercial hubs. Whoops. Okay, I guess we're getting a commercial hub somewhere. How about you switch over and get us a commercial hub? Because why not? That's funny, actually. Alright, trader. Yeah, go ahead and repeat that. It's fine. You are... Okay, you are ready to roll. So you're going to head out over here. Now this does hinge on us getting this guy back as an ally, but I think we can swing that. You were heading to Geneva, which is actually really close. Too bad it wouldn't get like a speed bonus for being this close. I'm going to start working on those guys there, fabricating scandals. Is anybody close to winning a victory? Like, just sneaking up on anything? Nothing there. Obviously, we're good there. Nope, nothing there. Religion. Definitely didn't think so. And those were good. Okay, so we're good. We're still good. I mean, I've had people sneak up on me and get victories where I was not expecting before, but we seem to be okay for now. 5 turns. Alright, you're chill until we get that thing built. Hey, if nothing else, it's going to get us some adjacency for our harbor here as well. Alright, so I guess I'm okay with building the battleships for now. Use up all the coal we have so we can start building some quadremes. We can still build some, huh? It's impressive. Yeah, I guess keep building them as while we can. You're going to go most of the way. You're going to go right next to him. Turn into a fleet. Go get your promotion. Do you not have a way? Oh, that's your goal is to try and get over here. It's not going to be easy to get through there, but should be okay for the moment. Alright, I guess you're just going to alert right here. You're in the neighborhood. You're where we want you. You got there quickly, though. One more turn will get us a governor. Yeah, I guess you're going to go up here and get your promotion. And start heading out over there. I mean, I don't know how many we're going to need over here. A lot. Probably at least 10 for this city alone. I will, like I said, this is the last episode I'm doing of this session that I'm sitting down for. I've done about 6 episodes. I think this is the 6th. So once this is done, it'll be about another week before I start doing some more episodes, probably, or at least a few more days before I start recording next week's episodes. So during that time, I will figure out how to either get a spreadsheet or something that will tell me exactly how many battleships I need. So I will get all that figured out. That way, I know exactly how to send to some of these places. Oh wow, this is going to be... I did not realize how hard it was going to be to get some ships there. I'm going to have to come all the way around here. A little bit of a long trip. I'm going to have to get them to London anyway. Yeah, some of these are going to take a while to get to. That's why I'm playing on epic speed, so I have time to move stuff. Well, there's a lot of things to move. Alright. Commercial hub is done. I mean, I could do the market and stuff. Why not? Get some gold. Because I can buy that. Sure, why not? And then we'll go back and do some of this stuff for now. And you can go ahead and do that. It'll actually give me a little bit of the gold back that I spent, but not a lot. Do I try and see if I can get... Do I try this thing out? I don't know. It's tempting to try this thing out to see if this gives him 4 more loyalty in this city as well, which I can't imagine that it would, but what if it did? Anything else I would really need critically? The only other thing I would need is Amani, getting her up to Puppeteer, which is pretty far down there. Because I don't think there's anything else that really jumps out at me that I need. Yeah. I don't know, I guess it's worth trying. We'll try it. If he doesn't get it, he doesn't get it. I don't think he does, but it looks like we are still losing. Yeah, okay, we're still losing. Fair enough. It was worth a shot. And we actually won loyalty out anyway, so we will go ahead and back you out of here. Get ready to retake the city. Harbor shipping is done here. I guess we will continue with the harbor shipping for now. How are we looking on... Don't think we're going to quite get this one. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch up with the Netherlands. Which is unfortunate, but is what it is. Alright, so you got your promotion, so you can start heading out to over here. Just be in this area.
If you're the bank
Alright, there goes
$100.
Dortmund. Alright, so if we look at this real quick. Let's go and move one of you guys in here, because I want to find his land unit. Alright, so if we look at this, we do 95 damage. 90 plus the 5 from the Great Admiral. 95 to this unit, which would one-shot it, obviously, because we're more than 30 past. To here, we do... We still do 95. Why did I think we did less? You get plus 6 strength from being a district. Plus 3 from my ideal terrain. So you're still at 59. So how much health does this thing have total? What cities have? I don't know how much. You can't tell how much damage that is. because I don't know how much health the cities have. But let's say if it's half, we're at a 95, 59 would be what, 36 points? So if I look at my spreadsheet, 36 points would be normally a guaranteed one shot. Let me just temporarily do this. Like on a normal unit, it's a guaranteed one shot. That's actually the first point where you actually do get guaranteed one shots. But if I plug in my function, my formula here, and I need this to be 36. Why am I not doing the math? I messed something up. Oh no, there it is. It's 151 damage normally. It just took a second to update. 152 points of damage normally. So this would put it down at 76 points if it was cut in half. So if you cut stuff in half, it's at 76 points. It's pretty close to where it's sitting, to be fair. I don't know if that's how the math works. Like, calculate the math and then divide by 2. I thought it was divide your strength by 2, but it looks like we're doing a lot more damage here than just... Because normally if we divide the strength by 2, then that would put us at 47 versus a 59, and we would not be doing this much damage. So I'll have to look up the spreadsheets, the actual functions normally. I mean, it's the same function. I just don't know what the modifiers that the city gets. That's the part I am a little bit confused about. So we'll figure that out. But I guess we'll go ahead and... what's this one doing? Just out of curiosity. How's this one looking? That one just does a teeny tiny bit. How much would that expect to be do? That would be expecting to have... It's a plus 13. So we would expect it to be able to do 60 points of damage. And it's doing a little bit less than a third. So... But it's about half. It's actually, you know what it might be showing? Let's see. It would be doing... I'm counting it if it was a max row, actually. If it was a normal row... Oh, that's my problem. Okay, I was counting my battleship doing max roll, which is still possible, I think. At a normal roll, 100% roll, because it can go up to a plus 1.2 all the way down to a 0.8 on the low end. But if you averaged a 1, it would do 126 points of damage, which if you divide that in half, that is about 63 points of damage, which looks like almost exactly how much this thing's, not this thing, but this one's doing. That looks like about 63 to me. So then, if we just compare against the frigate here, so plus 13, normally it should do 50, which means if you cut that in half, it's doing 25, which looks like exactly how much damage it is doing currently. We can almost probably even do it here, right? This is a 1 point difference. It would be doing 31 damage, and cut in half, it's about 15. That looks about right. Okay, so I think that math works. Now, then you have to take into account walls. So the walls is going to throw things into a little bit of a mix, but I think this math is working out for what I want. So presumably, if we found a city with walls, let's say there's 59 over here, the walls give it 300 health, so presumably we have to burn through 300 health. If we've got about a 30-point advantage, then we should be able to do about 50 health per shot, which means we should need 6 battleships, maybe 7 or something like that, just to give it a little bit of extra just in case we roll under, but maybe that's how that math works. I think walls might change things a little bit, but if it's just half and you just have to burn through the walls before you can burn through the city, then cool. Then that maybe that helps that math out quite a bit. So we'll see. I'll like I said, I know I keep saying this, but I will look it up to be 100% sure so that we know exactly how many ships we need to stick next to it. Because, I mean, this one over here is going to be the tough one. By the math that I just worked out, if we need to burn through 600 health, and he actually has more strength than I do, which is scary. Because I'm sitting at a range of 97 versus his 99, which means we're actually -2, which means on average we do 28 points of damage. Bring that down to 14 if you cut it in half, and I've got to burn through 600. Oh my goodness. 600 divided by 14. Well, if it was 15, it would be 40. Right? 40 battleships? No way. No way. Let me see here. Bring up my calculator real quick. Make sure my super fast math in my head is accurate or not. 600 divided by 15. Because 15 goes into 60 4 times. And multiply times 10. 40. 40 battleships. Ouch. Big time ouch. I mean, at least pushing that up. We're going to need the Admiral over here. Because if we just push this up, currently, like I said, we're sitting at a 97 with the district defenses, which is 2 lower. If we push this up to a plus, was it plus 5 with the Admiral? And I'm doing a lot of geeky math here, so I apologize if that's boring most of you. That, even though it only gives us plus 5, that still puts us at a 102, which would give us a plus 3 advantage, which that increases the damage by a couple points, not a whole lot. So I guess it doesn't really change it that much. That would put us at about a 17 point damage. We'd still need, 35 battleships. 30, yeah, exactly 35 battleships. 35.3, I think. Let's see here. If we get these up to armadas, that puts us at a 107 range strength. Plus the 7. Oh, no, sorry, not 107, because it's already including the plus 10 that we're getting originally. So that would put us at 100 and... That'll put us at 97 plus the 7, puts us 104. And then we get the Admiral over here for 109. And 109 versus 99 gets us a plus 10. That puts us at 44.75 damage on average. So we'll say 22. Which is what, 30? About 27 battleships? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of battleships. Again, we got a lot of room for putting 27 battleships here if we needed to. Yeah, I mean, it would fill up most of the space, but we could fit 27 battleships here if we needed to. But wow, that's going to get painful fast. This guy bumped up on strength super fast. So that was a bit, unfortunate, unexpected, I suppose. Sorry, Windows messing up on me as I was tabbing out. Where's his other one? He has another person's, doesn't he? He has, that's his, and then he has hers or somebody's. I thought he had somebody else's. Maybe it's... Okay, you have somebody else's. Yours, this one's actually taking some damage. This one we could blow up so fast. This one would go down incredibly quickly. 5 or 6 battleships max on all of these. You're at 74. That one's a little tougher. You're at 69. That one's not too bad. 79 is a little tougher. Honestly, most of these we could take with maybe 10, 12 battleships max. It's really him. His is just so strong. So this is the one we're going to have to send all the battleships over to. Until we get, 30 battleships over here, we're not even going to be thinking about how the math works out. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I do appreciate you watching. I've talked way too long about math. I apologize for that. But it is kind of critical to make sure we know exactly when to pull the trigger here. So I do appreciate it. Thank you and goodbye.